Phillies played 3 straight playoff teams, okay,
Mm-hmm.
from a season ago in the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Buccaneers. And we keep doing these segments on Countdown, and I'm interested in your perspective because, again, you've been so much more involved in it at a level just below these guys' level. If you're 4-0, I assume that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
And yet it was interesting. That's 2 interestings already.
Come on.
The perspective that Jason Kelce shares, clearly knowing that room, he wasn't saying there are problems, but 4-0, of course, that's all that matters. And yet, not one completion in the second half of a football game against Tampa Bay. They've been outgained through 4 games by more than 250 yards, which, okay. A.J. Brown got paid a ton of money. He's got one more catch for the season than Puka had in the game Sunday. Saquon's got like 85 yards the last 2 weeks combined. So there's this notion of at some point might you get got. But I ping pong back to the other side and I say, well, in 1 year, they haven't lost a single game that Jalen Hurts started and finished. Organizationally, I think they know what matters, and I don't think that your fantasy football team and the star player stats ultimately make no difference. A.J. Brown can send out cryptic tweets. Wide receivers and cornerbacks, we know they can be divas and they get in their feelings. You got a Rolls Royce and you earned it. I come back to, in the end, none of the other numbers matter.
You mentioned the competition, but on the other side, you have the total opposite in Buffalo and what they faced. Jason's very, very close to that situation.
Correct.
Very close. And knowing how much of a perfectionist he was as the quarterback of the offensive line, he is looking at things as a very, very, very hard grader. He wants it to be great. Why? Because on top of that, you see Barkley going for 80, Barkley going for 70. We haven't seen that this year. And people just expect, because he did it last year, he's going to do it again this year. You know, plenty of time in the offseason. Hey, when these running backs get to this age and this, there were plenty of things that said it wasn't going to happen again.
Well, 2,000-yard seasons are pretty rare.
Exactly, but we get bought into it, and everybody thinks it could just happen again. It's really hard. Think about how many long runs he busted out last year to get there.
Never ending.
Yeah. So it's not pretty, which makes people frustrated. And then obviously the Eagles are thrown in our face every single way possible. So you're going to have an opinion, and now it's getting to the point of the Chiefs where you like them or you don't.
Yeah, and they have a play that they love, don't blame you, and everyone else hates. I understand it. Any team that wins a lot, that then has a play that's, I don't know about all that, then you add Philly to the mix.
Exactly. Perfect storm. So I go back and look at, you had the Jalen Carter fiasco to start the season, right? So then he doesn't play that game. You are up against it, and plenty has been made about A.J. Brown. He wins the Rams game for you in the second half.
Yep. Then
you have last week where you just dominate the first half, and it's like, you know what? Let's get out. We're up 3 scores at half.
Totally agree. That's the game script that followed was they jumped Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay's game script has been we'll figure out in the last seconds of the game 3 straight times how to win it, and they damn near tied it. They had opportunities. They just weren't able to. But that's what a good team does. What a great team does. We don't give a shit. After 60 minutes, are we ahead? Yeah, let's go back to Philly 4-0.
Correct. And, you know, they run the ball effectively when they had to. Their defense is still going through it. There's a lot of youth on that back end.
A lot of talent, too.
Yeah, and they got the job done. Would you rather be at the bottom of the NFC East? No. It's just we overanalyze this league and this team so much where it's just like, guys, I mean, we do it. We do a podcast twice a week. One of them's really talking NFL. We don't touch the NFL on Saturdays. And I find myself, am I going to say this again? Am I going to repeat myself again? You know what? Let me try and say something different. Or am I going to put the tape on and think something different so I have something different? And everybody in the world's, got their opinions on it. So I try and stay away and make my own assessments. I think it's a damn good win to go to Tampa and win, knowing what that team's capable of. And, they were down a couple guys, whatever you want. We're going to get into injuries, I'm sure. So I have zero. The Eagles, here's the one thing I will say that makes this different, and that's why the NFL is one of one. As this season moves on and then we get into the tournament, you don't have to beat them 4 out of 7. Takes once.
Yep.
And then everybody gets bought into, can we go to Philly and win? Can we go there? Field's the field. So that's what everybody has in